Thanks. If anybody has any questions throughout the presentation, please feel free to ask any questions. Knowledge is power, power is knowledge, and I can multitask while I multitask. I trade on 4 computers. I will be trading as this presentation goes on because we have about 50 minutes left to go in the day. So what I'm going to teach you guys today is kind of new. It's how to trade a small account using unusual option activity. I was actually hanging out with all these nice people in Vegas with Rob, Todd, Serge. Larry's the only person that wasn't there, and then Jack Leeson later on. And me and Jeanette, I think we fell in love with each other. So today's presentation, using unusual option activity, little synopsis how I came up with this course. So this is my trading account. I trade one trading account. I trade all day long. As we can see here, my profitability, this is since March. I'm up $152,000. This is all real capital, my own money. But if we go in here and then we see that we go to all accounts, I'm still down in the year about $100,000. So what happened was at the beginning of the year, I lost $270,000, okay, which obviously is not good. And I said to myself, hey, you know, I've been trading as a full-time trader for 14 years. I know I can get this money back. You know, what mistakes have I made? And I literally took a week off to try to figure out what mistakes that I made. And one of the biggest mistakes that I made was realizing that I was trading, you know, too big. And I needed to basically scale it back a little bit. So I was down 270,000, and then I came in. I said, I don't want to look at those losses anymore. Let's open a new account. Let's trade it really small. You can see my P&L. This is today, up $300. You know, if you can make $300 a day, it's $1,500 a week, which is about, you know, $80,000 a year, which may not seem like a lot, but is a lot. And you can see my P&L since March, which is, you know, $152,000. So scaling it back, cutting back, and going basically back to, you know, the original trading plan and starting trading a little bit smaller. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Let me move this thinkorswim account out of here. So really risk disclaimer, we have to put this in every single webinar. Day trading, short-term trading, option trading, futures trading are extremely risky. They're generally not appropriate for someone with little to no capital, little to no trading experience. Basically, as Hubert says it, you're going to lose all your money trading, and just get used to that. So no trades or recommendations or advice, and we cannot be sued for losses of capital. All trades are educational purposes only. I am not a registered investment advisor. When I lost that $270,000, that was 100% my own capital. When I made the $152,000 back, that was 100% my own capital. So I trade during the day. At the end of the presentation, we're going to give you the ability and chance to watch me trade for the next 2 weeks. We usually do 1 live session or 2 live sessions. We're going to give you the ability to watch me trade for an hour and a half a day for the next 2 weeks starting on Monday. Contact your broker or registered investment advisor for execution, margin, and other capital requirements. Everybody watching today's presentation adheres to all risk disclaimers on alphashark.com and optionhacker.com. So that's all the fun stuff. We got the disclaimer out of the way. I have a huge slide deck today, which I usually don't like to do, and I usually go off the cuff, but we'll go from here. So this is a little story about me. This is me in college. It'd be a lot better story, I guess, if I was the guy on the right, but actually that's not me. I'm in the middle. The guy on the left is actually Humpty. So I graduated college. I was 22 years old. I was broke. I didn't have any money to my name, and I went to my father and I said, hey, what should I do for the rest of my life? And I had interviews for investment banking, financial advisor, financial analyst, and he said, you should trade. And being from Chicago, which is the best place to trade in the world, I traded on the pits in the trading floor for 10 years. He said, you know, try to trade. And I went through a clerk-to-trade program, and basically the education that I got was worth $150,000. I wish I still had the contract for it. It basically said if I left my firm and I went to go work for another firm without starting to trade at all, they're going to sue me for $150,000. So the knowledge and the power that they taught me how to trade options is what I'm going to teach you guys. When I was about 26, I have to always go through the years. I made my first million trading. I actually do have my statements from Goldman Sachs. Let me see if I can find them real quick. I have to go through it fast for this presentation, though, but I do have them real quick. So, you know, I've traded a lot. You know, I've made a lot of money. I've lost money. You know, I'm back in the green, and I feel like I have the trading plan I'm going to teach you guys today. So this is from 2007. As you can see here, the things that are important. Obviously, it's my name, Andrew Keene, the date, last day of the year in 2007. Goldman Sachs was my clearing firm, and this is my profit for the year, $1.5 million, and that was my second best year. So I've made millions trading, guys, and I'm here to teach you today. I usually never ever do webinars during the day because I'm trading, but I'm trying to trade while I'm giving you guys this presentation. So I studied finance at the University of Illinois Champaign-Urbana. I got a picture recently in Austin. Mark Cuban was out there. I'm a big fan. I've seen every single episode of Shark Tank. And you know, I said to him, hey, do you mind taking a picture? I said, I'm a big fan. You know, you went to Indiana. I went to Illinois, both Big Ten schools. And also, he reads for 3 hours a day. That's one of his non-negotiable with his business partners and his wife. I try to read for an hour a day. I'm on pace to read 26 books this year. Knowledge is power. You guys all taking time out of your day to, you know, one reason only is basically to hopefully make more money. You know, if you don't like me, maybe you like Todd. If you don't like Todd, maybe you like Rob. You know, maybe you like us all. You know, listen to these presentations. Figure out what the best trading style is for you. I am an options guy, thick and thin, okay? I live by the sword, I die by the sword. So basically, you know, I trade options. If you don't trade options, maybe you trade Fibonacci through forex, maybe you trade Nadex through with Jack later in the day. So, you know, figure out what your cup of tea is. But, you know, these guys are great educators in the space. You know, the presentation today, we have some of the best out there. So I was one of the biggest traders on the floor in Apple from 2006 to 2009. I was on the floor for 10 years. I think I'm the only person presenting today that actually traded on the trading floor. And, you know, I'm an option guy. Now I live in Austin, Texas. I'm actually moving to Dallas in 2 weeks. But here's a sick little view. Not the exact view from my condo, but pretty close. I work at home. You know, people are like, oh, how far is your commute to work? I go, I have to walk to the other bedroom. You know, trading is the dream. You know, if you could get to the ability where you trade for a living, it's awesome. You know, I get to travel around the world. This year I've been to Guatemala, Belize, Buenos Aires, Mexico, Chicago 6 times, San Diego 6 times, Vegas, Philly, New Orleans. So I just travel up my battle station, as I call it. As long as I have internet connection, you know, you can trade anywhere in the world. When I was a market maker on the floor, you know, it was hard to trade upstairs. Internet was kind of spotty. You didn't get to see unusual option activity the way you get to see it now. And I'm actually going to show you guys the scanner that I use. And for 2 weeks, not only do you get the trading room, we're also giving you the ability to view the unusual option activity scanner. This is the only unusual option activity scanner for the retail market in the world. There's nowhere else that has it. Regular contributor on CNBC, Bloomberg, Fox Business, BNN Canada. When I moved from Chicago, I got away from doing all that stuff. I still do CNBC about twice a week. Just a couple pictures here, and as I said, I was a floor trader. And I'm looking at the questions here too, so guys, if you have any questions, please feel free to just ask. So we have a problem, okay? There's one major problem. Everybody loves trading. The word trading is a top 10 paid Google word, okay? Trading is the dream. You know, people want to trade for a living. Why? Reasons why people want to trade for a living. Number one, you make your own schedule, okay? One of my moderators of the trading room, he trades for 2 hours. If he makes money, he just leaves. Great, I just made $3 grand, I'm leaving. And then he goes, do what he wants in his life. The ability to travel. Who doesn't want to travel the world? And also, you know, you're your own boss. Okay? When you trade, the only person you can blame is yourself. If you're making money, you get all the benefits. If you lose money, you can't blame your boss. In corporate America, you can blame your boss a lot, right? So the problem is 90% of all retail traders lose money. That is a fact, okay? Reasons why retail traders lose money, number one, poor reward risk setups. Okay? If you're selling call spreads, a dollar call spread for 10 cents, you're risking $90 to make $10. That's not a good reward to risk setup. Okay? So reward to risk setups. Number two, adding to losing positions. I add to losing positions. I am also a full-time trader. I've been trading for 14 years, almost every single day, 252 trading days a year. Okay? Number three is improper use of capital. Okay? If you have a trading account, we used to have a joke in the office, you know, how do you want to learn how to trade? Light $100,000 on fire. And it's kind of true, okay? Unfortunately, you know, I used to go to Vegas all the time, and I used to lose every time. I would bring $5,000 cash, and when I was done gambling was when my $5,000 was gone. I could build it up, 5 grand, 10 grand, 15 grand. It didn't matter. I never put money in my pocket. And unfortunately, that's how most of you guys look at trading. And it shouldn't be like that. You should have a concrete trading plan. You should have a journal. Okay, every single day after the close, you should write down every single trade that you put on. Did it work and did it not work? and why didn't it work or not work? Would you have taken the trade again? Because there's some trades that are good trades and just don't work out. You know, there's a trading firm on the floor which basically every single day after the close, you know, the traders had to write down every single trade they made that day. It took 30 to 45 minutes. What was the trade? Why did I take it? And would I take it again? Okay? And you guys should all do that too. I used to do that a lot. I don't do it as much anymore. The institutions make all of the money. Why do the institutions make all the money? Well, they have access to information, technology that we as retail traders do not have. But for the first time ever, this is the unusual option activity scanner. Okay? You will be able to see this for 2 weeks for free. It's a $500 scanner that shows me every single unusual option activity trade across every single exchange, and then I allocate my capital on which trades I think are speculative trades. And today, I'm going to teach you guys a trading plan, as I call it the Oak Ribbit Trading Plan, because these new millennials are all about acronyms, and I'm going to teach you that here today at the end. So why is this? As we just talked about here, there are reasons retail traders struggle so much. Number one, they do not set up proper reward to risk setups. Number two, poor technical analysis. Number three, they do not follow unusual option activity. Okay? If you are trading futures, if you are trading forex, it's like playing the computer in chess. I guarantee if you play the computer in chess on expert level, you have 0% chance of ever winning because there's always one right move. Okay? If you play the computer in Texas Hold'em, you can win because there's a bluffing mechanism involved. And that's how I compare trading unusual option activity versus trading futures or forex. It's really, really hard to trade futures because there's always one right move. They call them algo wars. Okay, there's algo wars. Citadel has an algo that fights against Goldman's algo, that fights against Morgan's algo, that fights against Merrill's, against Barclays. And there's algo wars. There's a reason that most of the activity and most of the movement is in the first hour of the day and the last hour of the day. Okay? They're trying to establish price action, price momentum at the beginning of the day, and they're trying to control the manipulation of the close. Okay? So I trade unusual option activity. There's only 4 option strategies that really matter. An institution buys calls, well, they buy calls for speculation or a hedge against a short stock position. Institution sells calls. They can sell calls to establish short stock position, or maybe they're overriding a long stock position. Buying puts. Are they buying puts to speculation into the downside, or are they buying puts against a long stock position? And this is what I'm going to teach you guys today in the Oak Ribbit Trading Plan. So most people fail at first. We have a favorite joke around the office that says, hey, you want to learn how to trade, light $100,000 on fire. It's not really a joke. It's pretty sad. Okay? There's almost 500 people here today. Okay? 90% of you guys are going to lose money, unfortunately. I can't guarantee it, but I would say that if you guys listen to everybody's webinar today and you purchase every single product that you did today, the chances of you making money is going to increase dramatically. Okay? Can't really guarantee that, but you know, if you guys, knowledge is power. There's a book called Outliers, 10,000 hours to become an expert. Okay? If you broke down 10,000 hours, okay? They always say time in the seat. Let's say you trade for 4 hours a day, right? So you trade for 4 hours a day. That's half the day. Okay? There's 252 trading days in a year. That's 1,000 hours. Okay? To become an expert, you need, in anything in life, you need 10,000 hours. Okay? That means you need to trade for 10 years. Everybody that has been, everybody presenting today is an expert in trading just by this. Okay? Because they've been trading for 10,000 hours. So you'd have to trade for 10 years at that pace to become an expert. So hopefully, knowledge is power, power is knowledge. We're going to teach you guys stuff today that you can utilize in your own trading plan. So most people fail at first. Okay? I don't want this to happen to you. I'm going to teach you a simple and easy process for trading that will help you become more successful in the long run. And I'm going to teach you this on trading a small account. Okay? My P&L keeps fluctuating. Now I'm down money. You know, I show this to all my subscribers whenever they want. I don't really hide anything ever. I have full transparency. My biggest position is I'm long puts in the letter X, and it continues to go up every single day. You know, P&L for the day now I'm down $200, and this will fluctuate as all these option prices move. Now I'm 230. But basically taking a small account and building it up. Okay, and this is exactly what I did. First 2 years, I lost $270,000. I have said to myself that will never, ever, ever happen again. Okay, the reason it's not going to happen again is I learned from my lesson. Everything in life is either a lesson or a blessing. You got to figure out which it is. I consider that a lesson. I learned from my lesson, guys. Most of you guys are trading too big. Okay. When the S&P 500 futures were down 107 points, and you mathematically calculated all your stocks are going to be down 3%. If you blew out, if you were going to blow out half your account or 3/4 of your account, you're trading too big. Step back. It's possible to make money trading very, very small. And I'm going to show you an example here in IPG where I traded it and I made, see, this is crazy. These are all the stocks I've taken this year. IPG, I'm going to show you this example. I took a 20 lot and I'm up $700. Okay? So stepping it back, this was about $1,800 of risk in a week. Okay? 33% gain on that in 1 week. But scaling it back, okay? Starting, scratch. Maybe you start from scratch today. Maybe you start from scratch January 1st. But taking, what you normally trade and scaling it back. I always got to see what slide I'm on to see. I got to start firing. So trading on a sim account is not a bad thing. If you're trading, if you're new to trading, a beginner trader, I think trading on a sim account is a great idea. Okay, I traded on a simulated account because I was trying to trade corn, soybeans, and wheat on a 5-minute bar using the Ichimoku cloud. I've never traded the 5-minute bar using the Ichimoku cloud before for corn or soybeans. So I said, hey, why would I risk my own capital if I never back tested it and I didn't know if it's a profitable trade? So what did I do? I opened a sim account. It's not fun. It's not sexy. You go to the bar with your buddy and he says, hey, how's your simulated account doing? Okay, but you guys got to start from the beginning. You got to start from the beginning and you build it up. When I first started trading, every year I made more money than the year before, than the next year. Okay, I think I made like 169,000 trading my first year. Next year is like 260. Next year is like 500,000. And just slowly. It takes a lot of confidence to trade. Okay, one of the biggest things is confidence. You guys got to believe in yourself. If you wake up in the morning and say, God, I'm going to lose money today, you probably are going to lose money. Okay, but if you believe in yourself, know that you can do it, then most likely you're not. So trading on a simulated account, like I said, guys, isn't sexy, but isn't a wrong thing to do. Okay, might be actually the right thing to do. So don't be too anxious to start. Okay, there's stories about every successful professional athlete in the world, any actor, any politician, basically started from the bottom. Right, started from the bottom. Now I'm here. This is Tony Gwynn. Okay, I'm a San Diego guy. Tony Gwynn, Hall of Famer, one of the best hitters in history. Okay, Mr. Padre himself. He played in the minors. Okay, so you guys got to start small and build your account up. Okay, if you have $20,000 to trade with, you shouldn't be putting on $5,000 of risk in any position. Okay, you should do a confidence scale. I'll teach you guys this confidence scale as well. So he started small and accomplished a lot. Tony Gwynn, 18th highest career batting average. He hit 300 for 19 straight seasons. Okay, Tony Gwynn, not a home run hitter. What does he do? He hits singles over and over again. Maybe there's a reason Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa are not in the Hall of Fame. They're 1 and 2 for the most homers in a season. Why? Maybe it's because they're on steroids. But number 2, okay, trading isn't about hitting homers, guys. Trading's about hitting small little singles. Give yourself a goal. Okay, we're going to talk about this on the boot camp of setting up goals. You're not going to make money every day. I mean, I don't make money every single day. It's nearly impossible. You'll get a lot of emails. You hear a lot of people on Twitter. You'll hear a lot of people on CNBC. They're like, oh, yeah, I bought the futures when the futures were limit down. I mean, did they really? Probably not. But, got to start small and build it up. He won 8 batting titles. He was named to 15 All-Star games in a 16-year span, 5 Gold Gloves, 7 Silver Sluggers, and first-time Hall of Fame ballot. Okay, started small, started in the minors, then became one of the greatest hitters in history. So starting small. There's nothing wrong with starting small. Most traders want to swing for the fences. Okay, Rob Deere used to play for the Brewers, perfect example. The guy was either hitting a homer or striking out every time. That's not consistency. One of the best NFL running backs in history, Emmitt Smith. Emmitt Smith got 3 to 4 yards every single play. Yeah, he'd break one out once in a while, but he was consistent, guys. If you want to last in the world of trading, you have to be consistent. You have to consistently, let's say you can make $500 a day. Okay? Well, we talk about this in the course. if you're trying to trade, you should try to make money. This is what I call it, 3 of 5 days. So it's called 3 of 5. What's the smallest account to begin with? You have to call your broker for probably $5,000 for options. Probably 5,000 options. So you're trying to make money 3 days out of 5. Okay. When you make money, you want to make, let's say, $500 a day. Okay. And when you lose, because you're gonna lose, guys, you want to lose half what you make. Okay. So if you can keep this pattern going, guys, you will be a very profitable and a very rich person over time. Okay. So let's say you make money 3 days at 500. That's 1,500, and then you lose 2 days, so that's 500. So that's $1,000 a week right there. Okay. If you can consistently do this for, say, 4 to 6 weeks, then you just scale yourself up. And this is the reason I came up with this boot camp for you. Okay. This boot camp is on our own website for $1,000. So let's say you do this, and you do this for like 4 weeks. Okay. After 4 weeks, you're going to start scaling it up, right? Because now you just made $4,000. So maybe you take this, and now you try to make $700 a day or $750, and then you move this to $350. Okay. It's like reinvesting in dividends. Okay. I know you guys all know about reinvesting in dividends. Well, reinvesting in your own trading account, scaling your account up when it's working, and cutting it back when it's not. So do you want to start small and learn and stay in the game, or do you want to be like everybody else and blow out? Okay, I've blown out trading accounts before. I'm not going to sit here and say I haven't blown out a trading account. It's one of the worst feelings in the world. I literally want to sit on my couch, drink bottles of vodka, and cry myself to sleep because it sucks. It's terrible. Thankfully, I haven't blown out a trading account since 2006. So I've gone about 10 years since blowing out a trading account. And I know, using the trading plan that I'm going to teach you guys today, that I never will again. Okay? There's no way I can blow out my trading account. So prove yourself at first. It's so funny as I give this presentation, my slides are actually intertwined with, like, I'm talking, and then as I'm talking, it's actually my next slide. Like, it's weird because I really haven't done this presentation very many times. My normal and usual option activity presentation I've probably done 100 times. You know, I've done close to 500 webinars in the last 4 years, and I've taught about 50,000 students how to trade. So you want to be consistent in your trading, and you want to move up to the majors. You will be much more prepared after practicing. Okay, there's a big. I have so many analogies for sports. You know, the big thing with Allen Iverson when he's like practice. We're talking about practice, and Allen Iverson was one that never really went to practice. But you got to practice. Practice, practice, practice makes perfect. So track record. Okay, I would take a picture of this. I would write this down. I'm not sure if my recording is going to go through because I had problems with Camtasia earlier today, but I would write these down. Number one, how many trading days did I make money? Okay, so in a week, in a month, how many trading days did I make money? Number two, what was the average dollar amount for my winning trades? Okay, because you want to always be winning more than you lose. Okay, I say a 2-to-1 scale. What was my average amount for losing trades? What was my biggest winning day and one of my biggest losing days? Okay, I used to trade in a room when I tried to trade S&P futures, and before I realized the game was rigged. And there was a guy that traded with me, and one day I talked to him after the close. I was like, "How was your trading today?" It's like, "It sucks." He's like, "I make $5,000 for 4 straight days, and then on the 5th day I lose $20,000." I'm like, "Wait, you make money 80% of all the days, and you don't make money. Why don't you just not try to lose less when you lose?" Okay, I play poker the exact same way. When I win, I want to win twice of what I lose. Losing's inevitable, guys. You can't win every time. So again, no sports team can just keep winning forever. Even the Warriors did 10 losses last year or something like that. So trading real money. Trading real money will be difficult, but practice will help. It is a stressful, more challenging game, but rule number one is you've got to keep your mental state. Okay? I went to a thing called Summit at Sea. I started meditating. It's great. If you don't work out, I mean, it releases endorphins and serotonin levels. Okay? Having confidence in yourself. Writing down that journal. Okay? One of my buddies was sim trading. He goes, it's so weird. I'm such a good simulated trader, but when it goes to real money, I can never make money. I'm like, well, obviously. There's different mentality, okay? It's like an athlete, you know, there's a game's on the line. There's pressure on the line. You're trading real money, okay? You can make and lose hundreds of dollars in a day, thousands of dollars in a day, right? So that's a lot of anxiety, okay? I've made $500,000 in a year in a day before. $500,000 in a day. I've also lost about 170,000. I think it was the worst day I ever had. Those days are behind me. Okay, that was when I guess I was young and crazy. Now, you know, average day I say is $500 to $1,000, and I'm fine with that. Okay. So top 3 rules for trading a small account. Let's talk about some rules for trading a small account. Number 1, keeping a journal. We're going to send you a worksheet, and we'll include a template of this journal. Number 2, keep a list of stocks that you make money and you lose money on. Okay? When you guys sign up for the boot camp, we will give you this list of my stocks 100% free. And I'll kind of show you what it looks like here. So this is every stock I've taken this year in winners and losers. So I have day trade stock, day trade options, swing trade options, swing trade stock options. So I have winners and I have losers. Okay? So I know, and a lot of my subscribers will print this out, okay, and put it next to their computer and be like, oh, calls hit the tape in Bristol Myers. I know AK's made money swing trading it. It's probably a good trade. Because certain stocks trade better than other stocks. Okay? Certain stocks trade better than other stocks. Or like WDC, Western Ditch, calls hit. Well, Andrew's lost money on that this year, so I'm not going to take this trade. So we will send you the proven cheat sheet for free when you guys sign up for the bootcamp. Question is, so what you're saying, you don't wait to expiration date to lock in profits? Absolutely not. You wait till expiration. It's a binary event. Okay? I'm not trying to take binary events. Stock goes up, I want to make money. So go down, I want to, you know, I will lose money depending on my position. Never, ever, 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 ever risk more than 50% of your account at any time. So let's say you're trading on a $5,000 account. Okay, you're trading on a $5,000 account. You don't want more than $2,500 you could lose. Maybe the other $2,500 is in cash. Okay, cash is king, baby, right? You never want to risk more than 50% of your total account. Could the futures go down 50 points over the weekend? Absolutely. The if game, right? If the futures went down 50 points, how would my positions look? If the futures go up 50 points, how would my positions look? If U.S. Steel gets bought out, how would my positions look? Okay. Never risk more than 50% of your account on one trade. And these are all like little nuggets or little seeds that we talk about here in the Small Accounts Bootcamp, which I said, you know, we sell on our website for like $1,000. But we'll give you an opportunity to take advantage of this. Because it is Black Friday, I didn't wake up. I was actually, my buddy put a Snapchat up on, people were at Best Buy, I think on Tuesday, and I was like, seriously, what's going on? On Tuesday, they were going crazy. Motivation in trading. Small accounts make small profits, okay? It might be hard to get motivated trading a small account because the profits and losses might mean less to you. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't trade with discipline and try your best. You start on a simulated account, you're like, oh, I'm not motivated. It's just a simulated account. Who cares? When I go to the batting cage and I prep myself for my intramural softball games, I try really hard. Okay? I try to do the best I can at anything I do in this world. Right? So take it seriously, guys. You guys all want to become full-time traders. Okay? All of the, I call them gurus, but traders that are presenting today, we all want you to become full-time traders as well. Okay? But to become full-time traders, number 1, you have to put skin in the game. Number 2, you need to be able to invest in yourself. And that's through courses, indicators, workshops. Okay? If you are sitting here and you watch the webinars, all the webinars for free, That's the first step. The second step is to take out your credit card and actually take it to the next level. I know the boot camp that I wrote for the small accounts took me about 20 hours. Okay? I wouldn't spend 20 hours in my day unless I was going to teach it to somebody. I don't need to do this for myself. I already know how to do it. But I'm here to teach it all to you guys. How far out do you have positions? Zio, I have June. Letter X, I have Jan, December, April. So I'll go out 6 months. I'm fine with that. Okay. You might get excited seeing other traders. You know, you hear people on TV, and then you see people talking about how much money they're making. You know, you might have a buddy that trades. He's like, oh, I made $5,000 today. And then you just sit there and you're like, oh, you made $5,000? Well, I only made $200. And you feel ashamed. You feel embarrassed. Don't be ashamed or embarrassed. Okay? You got to start small. Rome wasn't built in a day. Think about any relationship that you had. Your relationship with a significant other, maybe your wife, maybe your lover. Okay? Didn't start like the first day you guys are head over heels over each other. I guess it's possible. But it takes time. You got to learn to know someone, right? Same way in trading. Okay? Rome wasn't built in a day. Your $200 winners is nothing to scoff at. Okay? Over time, you'll realize how to scale up your account. Okay? You'll start at maybe $200 a risk on every position. In 6 months, as long as you're consistently making money, maybe it'll be $2,000. You'll go from making $500 a day to potentially maybe making $5,000 in a day. Okay? But you don't just start off the bat. You know, you don't put $20,000 in an account and say, hey, I got a bonus. Hey, I'm going to try to trade professionally, and then put $20,000 in an account and then put $10,000 and lose it in a day. You'll never get to where you want to be in life, which is why you guys are here today. Okay? So what do you want out of trading? Okay? People, you know, I go out and I meet a lot of people and I say, I trade for a living. You know what the first thing they ever say to me is, so you gamble. I said, no, I don't gamble. I trade. They go, what's the difference? In trading, it's a supply-demand curve. More aggressive buyers, price goes higher. More aggressive sellers, price goes lower. Trading is probability, math, okay? I play Connect 4 at the bars. If I go first, I'll never lose because I know how to play the game. That's probability. That's math, okay? There's so many mathematical equations you can think of, okay? Let's say basketball. Let's say golf. Okay, I don't golf at all, but let's say golf. You go golfing with your buddy, you know, the hole's 170 yards out, and your buddy goes, hey, I'll bet you $100 I can make a hole-in-one. I was like, well, that's a terrible bet because you're not going to make a hole-in-one 50% of the time, which would be your break-even. And then he said, what about your $100, my $100 against your 10,000? 101 odds. Well, that's probably a bad bet. So somewhere in the middle, there's fair value. Okay? And that's what trading is. Trading is taking advantage of supply-demand curves. When I was 13 years old, me and my father used to do baseball card and comic book shows. Supply-demand curve. What's a baseball card? It's a piece of paper, cardboard. It's worth nothing. Okay? Diamonds are not worth anything. De Beers created a market for diamonds. Gold is not worth anything either. A couple questions here. I traded my IRA. Don't want to be traded as a pattern day trader. You're going to talk to your broker. I trade spreads and outright calls and puts. Okay. So are you guys in it for the long haul, or do you just want to gamble? If you want to gamble, you can just gamble. Better off going to Vegas. Better odds than trading. But if you actually want to learn, educate yourself, then you guys, you know, should take this course I'm going to offer you guys then. So putting it all together. So how do I do this? Okay. I trade basically two main principles for the last 14 years. Number one, I call it UOA. You can call it unusual option activity. We'll explain what unusual option activity is, and we'll show you the scanner that you're going to be able to watch for 2 weeks for free, and the trading plan. So institution order flow, okay? Here's a perfect example. We just saw an institution buy 3,000 FRGI. March 30 calls for $3, okay? I brought this up. It's Fiesta Restaurant Group, okay? So when I watch this trade going across this tape, this trade literally just hit 2 minutes ago, okay? The first thing I look at is volume greater than open interest. And the volume is greater than open interest. Volume is how many options trade today. Open interest is how many exist before today. So that would be a yes. Then the next thing I would do is look at the chart. I use Ichimoku Kinkin Hoi, otherwise known as the Ichimoku Cloud. Okay? Not really breaking, starting to consolidate here, but someone thinks it's going to go higher. Very, very strong looking chart. Okay? I personally don't take $3 options, but if I wanted to, I could come in here and buy the same option that the institution bought, and I could probably get in at $2.90. Okay? So I could buy the March 30 calls for $2.90. Okay? And this is how I watch institutional order flow. So there are 8,700 publicly traded companies. Out of those 8,700 publicly traded companies, there are 4,199 with options in those stocks. I'm watching any trade go across the course during the day. So unusual option activity, institutional order flow in the option market is what I'm watching. Different trades for different traders. Okay, we've created a concrete trading plan for you guys. Some people like to day trade. Some people like to swing trade. Some people like to do both. Personally, I do both. Certain trades set up better day trades. Certain trades set up better swing trades. Okay? So we created a trading plan by traders, for traders. It can be used from any skill level, from beginner 101 to expert. So throughout the course of the day, there's bullish signals and there's bearish signals. Okay, so this not only works in a bullish world, it works in a bearish world. Okay, so bear signal. Okay, bull signal in FRGI. You know, one of the biggest trades I saw today was Vale. Okay, institution bought puts here in Vale, and I'll show you the signal. So this signal hit today. The 1238 puts. So expiration is December 30th. The 8th puts traded 42 cents. They bought about 5,000 of these. So that's about a $200,000 bet in Vale. So if I wanted to take Vale to short, most of the time I'd just buy whatever option they buy. So JD, JN30s just hit for 11 cents. First thing I always look at, guys, is volume versus open interest. So volume is less than open interest. I'm not looking to take a trade. Okay, and this scanner, guys, I just literally watch throughout the course of the day. And when you guys sign up for the boot camp, we're going to allow you to watch a scanner for 2 weeks with me every day for 2 weeks for 10 days total for free. Okay, so bullish signals can be used for options or stock. So you know, if you trade forex, none of this is applicable. Okay, if you trade futures, same thing. This is for those option traders out there or stocks. How do you look at FRGI for unusual option activity? What shows you unusual option activity? How can you scan? How much is the option alert service? So the scanner you guys will watch for free for 2 weeks. You can watch the scanner with me for 2 weeks for free. We do not own the technology of the scanner. It would cost probably about $250,000 to build. So I license it from a different from TradeAlert. Okay. Bearish signals can be used stock or options. You can use this strategy and philosophy to trade stock or to trade options. Okay, we have subscribers that trade just stocks. We have subscribers that trade options, swing trade, day trade. Okay, so this is perfect for anybody who is looking to day trade stocks, swing trade stocks, day trade options, swing trade options. Who is this not for? If you trade forex, just wait for the next presentation because this is not it. If you trade futures, same thing. Okay, options is growing. The amount of people that trade options is growing by the day. You can look at the volume at the CBOE or the ICE. Options are the wave of the future. If you guys are not trading options yet, this is a perfect way to start learning how to trade options. So when should I be in a day trade versus a swing trade? I have a cardinal rule. Day trade is less than 4 weeks out, and a swing trade is more than 4 weeks out. You say to yourself, hey, Kay, what does that mean? I don't get it. Let's just bring up something here. I like X having the reversal. So X option expiration. This is 1 week out. This is 2 weeks out. This is 3 weeks. This is 4 weeks. So if I see any unusual option activity in the option market in any of these 4 expirations, those are day trades. Okay. After that, they're swing trades. So these are day trade, and these are swing. So less than 4 weeks, day trade. After 4 weeks, swing trade. When do you get most of your trades? In the first 2 hours? Yes. Most of my trading is in the first hour and a half of the day. It's possible there's a good signal in the afternoon, but the probability lessens. And I'm also not taking any day trades after 12 o'clock. So most likely I take most of my trading during the day. Okay? And the first hour and a half of the day is usually when I take most of my trading. And if you guys have never watched me trade, it's quite the treat. And I think you'll thoroughly enjoy it. So this is a perfect example of a unusual option activity. And like I said, guys, these are singles. Okay? So this is what you'll watch throughout the course of the day. This is literally copy and paste. We didn't make up this signal. So somebody in the world, institutional order flow in the option market, bought 4,316 IPG April 24 calls for 97 cents. We're going to teach you the Oak River trading plan. So the first thing that I look at is volume versus open interest. Volume versus open interest. The next thing I look at is the chart. Okay. After that, R&R. Okay, risk versus reward. Break even, time and target. Since this is an April trade, okay, since it's an April trade, I can have a lot of time on this. This is about 5 months away. Long, long time away. So this is a perfect example of a trade that I took. Okay, I bought 20 of these. I can show you my P&L. I still have final target, which I haven't got filled on. I have 5 of them left. My P&L for the day is $50. They're up 10 cents. This is my offer. This is actually really my offer. I have a 5 lot at 170. Okay, they were bought for 95 cents. If you bought 10 of these for 95 cents, you would have risked $950 in 1 week. You would have made $750. In 1 week, you would have made $750 if you bought a 10 lot of this trade. Okay, I'm not making up the trades, guys. This is institutional order flow in the option market. Okay, and let's go down to a breakdown here. So, trade size 4,316, IPG, April 24 calls, 97 cents. So I bought 20 at 95 cents. So the first thing I look at, volume. Is it greater than open interest? Yes. Next thing I look at the chart. We'll look at the chart in a second. Then I'll look at my risk versus reward, and then I'll try to calculate targets. In the boot camp, we'll teach you all potential stop losses if you want to use stop losses, and also profit targets. There's mathematical equations to using for profit targets. So look at this. Okay, is this a pure coincidence? No. If you're sitting here watching this and you don't think institutions or hedge funds are trading on insider information, you should probably just leave. Okay? The best thing about this, these are public orders. Every single trade that I watch is a public order. They're available to the public. Yes, this is the Ichimoku Cloud. So the stocks are higher. These trade as high as 140. Today they're trading 170. Okay? These calls went from 95 cents. No news. Okay? Institutions bought about $400,000 worth of calls. Their $400,000 investment is turned into about $700,000. Okay? Options are used for speculation or hedge. It's my goal to figure out if they're speculative or a hedge. So stock reps higher. Today they traded at $1.70. So my trade, I bought 20 of them, okay, at 95 cents. I have profit targets up, and I'm up $700 in a week. Okay? Nothing to write home about. $700 in a week. Not bad, right? Not the worst thing in the world. So $700 in a week. So this is my secret sauce I'm sharing with you guys today. Take a picture of this immediately or write it down. Someone says, how do you figure out if it's speculative or a hedge? You never know if it's speculative or a hedge. Okay? But you can surmise, and this is why we have the cheat sheet. Okay? So the first thing I look at is the option volume versus open interest. Trailing stops, we talk about traders using stops. Beginner traders are using the 30% stop loss. Intermediate traders can use a 50% stop loss. I personally don't use stop losses. So volume versus open interest. If volume is less than open interest, there's no trade to make. Charts. I use Ichimoku Kinken-Hoi. You can use any technical analysis method you want. R&R. Some people like rest and relaxation. I'm more of a risk versus reward guy. B, break even. Where do I break even on this trade? TNT, time and target. How long am I going to hold this trade? Remember my personal cardinal rule, less than 4 weeks out, day trade. More than 4 weeks out, swing trade. Okay? Take a picture of this, or if you ever hold your peace. Okay? So when you guys come in and watch me trade for the next 2 weeks, okay, you'll see this scanner, and you can walk through the steps straight through. Okay? Volume versus open interest. How does it look? How does the chart look? They're buying calls at a 52-week low. Most likely they're buying calls against a short stock position. You never, ever know a trader's stock position. Just like in poker, you never know if they're bluffing or if they have the nuts. This is why I trade unusual option activity. It's a game. It's a mystery. But in the long run, as you guys can see, is I've made $152,000 since March. And that was like, literally $1,000 a week. Maybe $2,000. I get hot, I'd increase my size. I get cold, I decrease my size. Right now I'm in a decreasing mode. I'm decreasing my size. So I haven't been trading that well. Not seeing the angles. So here's an IPG. I'm just seeing where I am in my slides. About 7 slides left. Okay. So IPG, volume is greater than open interest. This is why I put on this trade. I announced this trade all to my trading room live. Most likely I only take about 4 to 6 trades a day. IPG, so I'll be like IPG, they bought 4,316 IPG. April 24 calls for 97 cents. I'm going to go buy 20 of them for 95. My targets are going to be 110, 125, 140, 165. My final target about to get hit. So volume is greater than open interest. Then the chart. You can tell here the chart was bullish. Above the cloud, breaking the cloud. I'm a breakout trader. Okay? I like to take stocks that break the Ichimoku Kinken-Hoi to the upside. Okay? In this whole area right here, this is trading range. It's not making higher highs, higher lows. It's having overlapping bars. R&R, risk versus reward setups. Good traders think about how much money they can make. I do not consider myself a good trader. I consider myself a great trader. I'm not thinking about how much money I can make. I am saying if I am potentially wrong, how much money can I lose? Remember that, guys. Good traders always think about how much they can make. Great traders think about how much they can lose if they are wrong. Time and target, you guys can do your own discretion. I'm just telling you what I use. Less than 4 weeks out, I take a day trade. More than 4 weeks out, I take a swing trade. I've been averaging into letter X puts. It's not working out, but I do think it's going to work out. I'm having a pretty good day today. So we have a course that we're offering you guys today. So with the course, I can actually show you it on our website. We never change prices on our website. We actually sold this to our subscribers a little bit higher. So this is the course on the website. It's a $1,000 course. Okay. We're also going to give you the ability to watch me trade for 10 days for free. What's the difference between volume that you circle and open interest? Volume is greater than open interest. So volume is how much has traded today. Open interest is how many exist before today. Okay. So volume is how many before today. Open interest is how many exists before today. Volume is how many traded today. Okay. So I want how many traded today higher than how many has traded in the past. So we have a course, guys, we're going to offer you. It is good for a beginner, intermediate, or expert. Okay. You have limited trading option experience. A course will be great for you. Yes. Okay. This is for anybody that day trades stocks, swing trade stocks, day trades options, swing trade options, or if you're a beginner and you want to learn how to trade options. A trader who wants to learn how to build their account up. Everybody wants to scale their account up and take it to the next level. Well, you've got to attend this boot camp, listen to the boot camp. You'll have it for perpetuity, it means for life. Anybody who wants to master good trading habits from a, oops, James, I need to switch this. Full-time trader. So, things I can guarantee you about this course. We have 50 spots available, and when they're gone, we're moving the price back up to $999. This is a 100% brand new course. I know a lot of people have seen my webinars before in the past, as I've done 500 of them in the last 4 years. This is a new course. You guys most likely do not have. So if you do not learn, we'll give you your money back. So you've got to be, basically there's no reason not to take the course, because if you don't learn in the course, I'll give you your money back. Okay? What we have, here's the link. Let me talk to you about everything you'll get. It is $97 today, which I think is probably one of the cheaper items you've seen today. It's optionsonthefloor.com/black. Okay? This is a small account boot camp. It is on demand. So once you pay for it, you can start learning immediately. Plus, what we're throwing in for free is 2 weeks to watch me trade live, okay, and watch the scanner, okay? We sell that usually for $200 itself. So it's actually $12.99, okay? So what you get is a completely new boot camp on trading a small account. My rules for risk management and position management for a small account. This is a 100% must for any trader that trades stocks or options. If you only trade futures or forex, you don't need this. But if you trade stocks or options at all, $97. One thing I guarantee you, if you're not willing to invest $97 in your education, you will never be a full-time trader. You guys got to be able to risk money to make money. Whoever says you can't risk money to make money, go try to open a trading account with no money. How are you going to make money? Anything I want to learn, I pay for. I want to start learning Airbnb's business model. I started paying for courses, just like this, for Airbnb. No, so the scanner, you get to watch the scanner for 2 weeks for free. So you're going to watch me trade live starting Monday for 2 weeks. Okay? You'll get a cheat sheet for my best and worst stocks, lifetime access to recordings. You'll learn how to master a small account into a large one. And I'm throwing in for the next 10 people, which I haven't told Jeanette and Huber, and they're going to get mad at me. I will do a free 15-minute phone consultation for the first 10 people that buy it. So for the first 10 people that buy it, we'll go through a 15-minute phone consultation. International is fine as well. Okay? So I'm looking at my email right now. I see Cameron is in. I see James is in. I see Deborah is in. I see Henry is in. I see Jesse is in. I see G is in. Erica's in. Jessica's in. Okay, so let's talk about what you guys get. This is a Black Friday special, and for the first 10 people that sign up, I'll throw in a free 15-minute phone consultation. I usually charge $500 for that. We'll go through your trading. We'll go through your trading style. We'll go through your trading plan and see how I can help you out. Okay, Zach is in. You just want to tell me that he's in. So what you'll get is a boot camp. It is on demand. Okay, you get the boot camp on demand. Plus, you get to watch me trade 2 weeks for free. Okay, in those 2 weeks, I'm going to go about 3 minutes over because I got taken away from Serge. You can watch the scanner throughout the course of the day. The scanner is worthless unless you're a professional, unless you're a full-time trader for like 10 years, because you're not going to understand it. So you're going to watch me trade the scanner 2 weeks for free. Okay, this is you get my rules for risk management. So the course is about 4 hours long. So what you're going to do is you're going to purchase the course right now, and there's no reason not to purchase the course because it's 100% money back guarantee. So you purchase the course right now. You watch the course this weekend. Okay? Then on Monday, for 2 weeks, you're going to watch me trade live with the scanner. Okay? Plus, what I'm throwing in for the first 10 people is free 15-minute phone consultation. Okay? The phone consultation, we usually sell for $500. We'll go through your trading. I'll do it internationally too. So plus a 15-minute phone consultation. I got about 2 minutes of questions here. If you guys have any questions, my inbox is blowing up. So the scanner, you can watch it for 2 weeks. 2 weeks for the scanner, you're going to watch it. Scanner is $500 a month too, so you get 2 weeks for free. After that, you know, you need the analysis of the scanner more than you need the scanner. If you watch the scanner, it's $500 a month. You're going to drive yourself crazy. I'll be trading the opening bell. Opening bell 8:30 to 10 Central for 2 weeks starting Monday. That alone is $299. Plus the 15-minute phone consultation, plus the boot camp. It's going up to, it's a $1,799 value, guys. So make sure you guys sign up. My inbox is blowing up. We got to pass you on to the next speaker. Optionsonthefloor.com/black. Barry, if you can't get in, try again. Okay? Optionsonthefloor.com/black. Everybody have a great Black Friday. Go out, buy some DVD players for 5 minutes, stand in line for 4 hours. It's probably not a good time if you're, Mary, you got to sign up. Okay? On to the next speaker. We have a great list of speakers today. I hung out with almost every single person today, except for Larry in person in Vegas. We bounced a lot of trading ideas off each other. If I was you, I'd just be like, hey, here's the thing. It's going to cost me $800 today, but I'm going to buy everything that every speaker has. Because $800 gets you probably about 100 years of trading education. I know I've been trading for 15 years. Rob's probably 20. Todd's probably 20. So make sure you guys take advantage of this. Thank you guys so much. And make sure you guys are one of the first people in is you get the 15-minute consultation. Thanks and have a great day.